Let's meet the panel. First up, Simon McCorkindale, ladies and gentlemen. Now, there was a story earlier in the week about chocolate, a new form of chocolate which has bacon in it, and our researchers, £6 a bar, have got you some.
Have they got us some? This is terrific. And
that's for you.
Thank you very much.
That's for you. Mel Gidroy, by the way, is here as well, ladies and gentlemen. There's one for you. I'll introduce Frank Skinner as well. He's Frank Skinner, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this chocolate is £6 a bar, right? I expected more in the box.
I think quite
yeah?
£6?
£6, right? I want to know what it... I haven't even tried it. In fact,
at that price, I'm not even going to handle it.
It says on the back, inspired by my love of
think,
savoury and sweet, a royal coupling of bacon and chocolate.
Yeah, I prefer the smoky. No, it's you can really taste the bacon. Not something I say that often, but you really can, yeah.
No, shouting in my ear. Is it nice or nasty?
I'm saying that's OK, gang.
I think so. I like the salty. You can honestly though, it tastes like chocolate and bacon, which is shouldn't surprise me. But I thought.
It's got a crunch as you bite.
Yeah,
as you bite in, there's an actual crunch.
You can't have it, can you? Because
I don't do bacon or
dairy
or refined sugars, so this is not very good for me. So I'm going to leave it in this box for somebody else to try. So I'm sure someone else.
I wonder if it's going to have. You know those white bits you get in bacon that are completely unchewable.
Yeah.
Yes. Are they
in there
as well?
See, that stuff is £6 a bar, right? But we made our own. Look at that.
Come on,
I'm happy to try that.
You're going to give it a go? Good on you, Frank. I love you.
Frank.
Send it over. That tastes exactly the same. It's exactly the same.
Is it exactly the same?
It is,
This cost 80p a bar.
Go on, Max, you get in there.
Would you like some, anyone? Come on. Come on,
It's
gang.
actually all right.
Share the love.
Oh.
That's all right, Frank, isn't it?
It's a little bit...
What would you call this? Is it...
I don't know. We may need a new host.
It's all gone a bit. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here, hasn't it?
I can't eat that. No.
It's fine.
It's a tad salty, actually. That.
Oh God.
I could just follow it up with a sausage eclair.
Careful what you wish for. Now, Birmingham's funniest export spent a lot of last year. My eyes are watering and everything. Spent a lot of last year on the road, after more than a decade, of course, cracking us up on TV and scoring a #1 hit single. Now, the tour ended last year with a massive gig in Frank's hometown of Birmingham in front of 6,000 people at the National Indoor Arena, which must be... It must be hard, 6,000 people, to keep them with you in a huge...
It was a walk in the park compared to eating this bacon chocolate. No, it was great. I mean, you know, big crowd and, like, local...
Home crowd, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, they were absolutely wild. We made the mistake we did 3 nights, and on the 3rd night, England were playing Croatia to qualify or not qualify for the European Championships. And I said, I'll tell you what, in the interval, we'll show the second half of the England game. And then when I go out, we'll have qualified, the crowd will be crazy, it'll be marvellous.
Good plan, Frank.
No.
It was a good plan.
Oh, dear.
Steve McLaren let me down. So I went out there with the crowd looking like that. And I felt pretty down myself. It was like being... If you'd got a gig on the Titanic, it was like that. It was grim. But the rest of it was great.
You can share the laughter from that tour with a new DVD, Frank Skinner Stand Up. Have a look at this.
I'm at an age now where I say stuff and then I think, have I made that up? Honestly, that gets really bad when you get older. I was talking to a mate on the phone. He said, I'm going to Switzerland for a long weekend, right? He said, do you know anything about it? I said, I've heard Zurich's quite nice, right? And he went, and I thought, Zurich? Have I made that up? And there was enough doubt in my mind for me to Google it. And then I told a mate, and I said to this mate, yeah, I said I ended up having to Google Zurich. And he went... And I thought, Google? That's right, isn't it? How do you check Google?
You wanted more? They took it away during that. You want more?
I was literally just about to do that.
You ate it. Don't lie.
Ignore the bit that I spat out, but there's the whole plate there.
Oh, gosh.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Don't eat that bit. No, you can't.
It's like kissing.
No, it's got Matthew Wright DNA all over it. We could clone you with that.
Why would anybody want to, though? Now, I would say even more, something more charming, more intriguing than the DVD is the book, which was written on tour, and I'm not doing this as a shameless plug. I skimmed through it, but a lot of people at work have read it already.
It's like a QVC Frank Skinner special.
No, but there's a lot of interesting musings on stuff, and in fact, one of the parts we're going to talk about later came from there. Sort of things like, you know, you're developing taste for opera.
That's lost the crowd.
Yeah. Horse riding, that went well, didn't it? Your little venture into horse riding.
Yes. Well, I put the saddle on a horse and I didn't quite fasten it tight enough. So when I put my foot in, I gave the horse a sort of a giant Chinese burn. And the horse turned. Honestly, the horse went... and he bit me. But you know, you think like a horse would bite you like that. It was the slowest piece of biting. The horse went... and bit me, and I just stood... I had ages to get out the way. I just stood there. I thought, you know, I owe you this much. So it was a bit... Have you ever been bitten by a horse?
No, I'm very scared of them. Corky is the...
Corky breeds them.
He breeds them.
I breed Arabian horses.
You must have been bitten loads.
Oh, quite lots of times.
Come on, show us some scars.
I don't have... right now, I don't have any upon my person, but...
Are they as frightening as I see? I mean, they've really...
I could never trust them.
No.
It's like anything, you know, once you know about them, they are less frightening, but you have to respect them. I mean, there's a lot of animal in there, and if you don't handle them properly, yes, you can.
Do you ever get scared though, Corky?
Yeah, every now and then.
On horseback.
Yes, every now and then. I mean, there's always the possibility.
Even the ones you think you know really well.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, they're not. You know, nothing.
Like men, aren't they, Mel?
Well, humans and indeed men particularly are not predictable, and horses are very much the same, and you have to respect them.
I was on one that bolted, and that was
very scary.
I bounced up about 4 feet out of the saddle and landed again with the hard leather bit where the last place you'd want to be hit.
Yeah.
And you know that bit, it isn't... I don't know if women would understand this. It's not like a pain. It's like someone's pulled out the power cable. Just kind of... I felt my face go white, and I was holding on like this, and the instructor was going, "Oh, well sat, Frank, well sat." And he wouldn't let me get off, because he said if you get off, you won't want to get back on again.
Yeah, it was probably right.
Yeah.
So it was terrible. I looked like Casper the Friendly Ghost. I'd gone white and floppy, and I was hanging on the horse like this. Oh man, it was very.
Do you still ride?
I don't ride anymore. Wait, don't tell me you've got a horse in the studio for me to demonstrate. No. Yeah, we've got some horse chocolate for you to eat. Lovely.
Oh, dear.
Big tongue hanging off the chocolate box. I'll give it a go. I've eaten... You wouldn't believe the things I've eaten.
No, I don't want to know. Listen, great to have you here. It really is a real treat. And great to have you with us as well. Let's tell you about today's show. First, Frankie's going to take us through the papers. Our first talking point is asking whether fat facts could scare you off booze. If they printed the calorific count of your favourite tipple on the label, would you drink less, or would you just change drinks for something less fattening? Experts are actually wondering if the key to ending binge drinking is to scare us about our weight and not to bang on about a drink's alcohol content. Think about it. If you drink cider, right, and you knew you were consuming 300 calories a glass, would you drink less? Give us a call. Then, who is the biggest beastie in the jungle? I've been meaning to do this for days. We finally got our chance. Kilroy Silk is out, but 11 other desperate celebs are still in the jungle. Simple question, which one winds you up the most? A hard choice, I know. And also, is the secret, because Kilroy's gone, I'm just wondering, is the secret to vote out the boring stars and leave the really annoying ones in the jungle to drive the others mad? What do you reckon? Then, what's the love-hate balance of your relationship? Now, this is an idea that comes from Frank's book. He reckons he's in love with his long-term partner sort of 70% of the time, and the other 30% goes from bad to rubbish. And that got me thinking, if we all have a love-hate ratio in our relationship, what would yours be? Will anyone watching today claim to be in love with their partner 100% of the time?
Impossible.
Exactly.
Boring.
What is the lowest score you lot would endure before you reach some kind of tipping point and decide to dump your partner? Would it be 50-50, 30-70, 1-99? Have a think about it again and give us a call. We were listening. I know.
What's
There's been
going on
chocolate
there?
bars flying across. Are you trying it?
Don't
You're
worry
trying
about
it in the
me.
audience. Get round there, Eric. See if we
Share
got a
the
quick
love,
word.
gang, come on.
Try it.
Try it.
Yeah.
Send it round, gang.
I am a big chocolate fan. There you go.
Are you a big bacon fan as well?
Yes, I am.
Oh, well, then you'll love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. It does actually taste of bacon.
Would you like some of our homemade ones?
No, thank you.
People put their hands
It's
up.
quite salty though. I wouldn't pay £6 for it though.
No.
What do you
Okay.
think? Do you like
It's
it?
nice. It's a bit salty afterwards though.
It's the bacon, you see.
No, I know.
Okay, let's get some order in the house then, because I'm going to kick off the papers.